Hi guys, I just wanted to take you through all of the important components of our class. I haven't given you this document yet, but I have referenced it on occasion in class, and I did send it electronically. It's just a lot of pages, and I figured with having 125 or 135 students that probably it'd be better if I sent it electronically and saved, I don't know, 700 some pieces of paper. Okay, so some things that you definitely already know. You have your two composition notebooks, one for your writer's resource. That's where we put our mini lesson notes and our word of the day. It's something that is a tool for you that you can go back to. And then the second one that you got is your writer's notebook. And we talked this past week about thinking about it as a type of net that you catch all of your writing possibilities in. You have all of your ideas that could become a writing piece collected in the notebook in whatever form you wish, lists or paragraphs or just stop and jots, whatever it may be. For my expectations, and I think you've probably figured this out by now, I just want your effort and I want you to stay positive and give me your best. Everybody is a writer. And the more time you spend with your writing pieces and the more effort you give and the more you're willing to take time and edit and revise, the better your pieces will become. Probably won't happen this first quarter, but for the remaining 3 quarters, once we get the process, we understand it and everything. I'm thinking like 3 finalized writing pieces per quarter, kind of using each quarter to focus on a different type of writing. So your writing pieces will be the majority of your grade. Your daily effort and participation and just how you are working and trying in class will make a big difference. Homework is just remember you taking your writer's notebook with you everywhere and spending time collecting ideas or writing in it outside of class. So there might be some random just writer's notebook quick checks. So you show me that, yes, you are, getting ideas down and trying different ways to write about things in there. The Wednesday word work, it could be something we're doing with vocabulary words, or it could be like we did this past Wednesday when we did a flash draft, like the quick write. Just kind of depends on where we are in the class and our process together. You better understand now what your writer's notebook is and how to use it. So this is where you're collecting thoughts, ideas, anything interesting outside of your head in the world or inside of your head, thoughts, dreams, whatever that you have. This is a safe place for you to try different kinds of writing, to explore different ideas. It's a tool that you use to live like a writer and become a stronger writer. Remember, write every day. And it's unique to you. So you set it up how you want. You collect your ideas as you wish. So as we will begin a new writing piece, our first one, tomorrow, we will begin taking our ideas and growing them. And we talked about the writing process. I think that was Thursday you went through that. So there's a lot that goes in to each writing piece that you do. So these are kind of all the different steps of the writing process. And then we will use different writing traits, ideas, organization, word choice, voice, sentence fluency, conventions. Those will be what many lessons center around, and different ways for you to make your writing piece even better. And then finally, and we talked about these as well, the different types of writing. And this quarter, I think we're going to focus on narrative. And you'll have some choices within that type. And then we'll go from there to try the other different types throughout the other quarters. Basically, if you want to be successful, make sure you're writing every day. Think of yourself as a writer. Put that time and that effort forth. And then I really want you to think about the connection between reading and writing. It is a vital connection. I really don't think you can be the best writer you can be if you're not reading. Obviously, they go hand in hand. So it's important to read every day as well. If you're not, if you don't know where to look for a book, like I told you, I have tons. They're in big crates in my garage right now, and I'll be more than happy to pick out some personalized for you to see if you like them. Also, you want to make sure you're using your class time effectively. Remember, we said we're there to work, and that's what we're going to do with our time. And you're also just becoming more aware of the world, thinking kind of like a writer. So you're willing, if you're reading an article online or you're reading a book, you're kind of noticing things as a writer, the author's craft, maybe their style, the way the piece is organized, and then be willing to try those things yourself. Also, once we're able to, we'll begin forming more of a writing community within the classroom so that we are supporting one another, and with, whether it be other ideas or just listening or helping with revisions or edits. And then this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with the different types of writing. So when we are focusing on narrative writing pieces this quarter, these are all different examples of narrative writings. So if we kind of first talked about, a personal narrative, well, if, you've done that every year, then, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's challenge ourselves. So if you are really feeling pulled to write one of these types, examples of the type of narrative writings, let me know, and we can go through the structure so you make sure that you have all of the important components, okay? And then this was from, I think it was the Friday before, or our first Friday together. And I compiled what we went through in all of the classes to come up with what we thought, yeah, you can hear my dogs, right? What we thought were the important parts, or the importance of writing. Hang on, I got a child calling for me. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so why is writing important? Well, we discussed how it's a form of self-expression, right? Creativity that builds and strengthens your imagination. It's a way to get thoughts out of your brain. It's a way to process emotions that might be more difficult to speak about. It might help to write about it first. And it can also be a wonderful form of stress reduction, which I might need right about now. Writing is also important because it truly strengthens your comprehension. It helps you better understand what you know, what you're coming to know, and it makes you think more deeply about ideas, could challenge you to maybe look at things differently, take a new perspective, expands your vocabulary, and conveys information and instructions to help people learn. And by the way, remember, these are all your thoughts and ideas throughout the 7th and 8th grade in our classes that you guys came up with. So I just wanted to organize them into one document. Writing is also communication. So it keeps record of ideas and information. It gives you a way to make your point known. We use it daily. It's a necessity. It's an absolute skill that will always be needed. And it can be an instrument for change, right? The pen is mightier than the sword. Have you heard that before? And then finally, it's also a form of record keeping. So it helps us figure out who we are, where we are in the world, how we got there. It's our history. The shared stories and their meanings can preserve and transcend beyond just the present. It, in a way, kind of makes people keep going and their memories alive. So writing is very, very, very important. And thank you for taking a few moments to go through this with me. If you have any questions, let me know. But we will talk more specifically tomorrow about our narrative unit that we are beginning and how we're going to structure each day still in a similar manner, but a little more focused and dedicated on our writing pieces. All right. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.